Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to another AJS TV live stream. It is Southampton versus Aston Villa. So we do have it on mobile again, but I do actually have a stand for it this time, so I don't have to hold it. And you guys don't have a weird angle to look at for the rest of the stream. But I hope you are all doing okay. Gonna go into the lineups and go into predictions. I've already done a TikTok about this as well, going into what I think is going to happen today. And yeah, hopefully Villa can... I don't even know what I want from this game. Hopefully Villa can even slightly impress me today. That's all I'm looking for. We can't afford to lose again. How you doing, Jerome? Villa TV, what is up? What are you doing, mate? Fluffy Fuel Gaming, how you doing? You know what? I actually may remove the chat from this from the stream, because I've managed to mess up the measurements of it, but it's fine. But yeah, I hope everyone is okay. There we go. I will just delete that right there. You want 3 points, Jerome? Villa says. Well, 3 points is essential. I think any less than 3 points, he has to go. I think it's safe to say Dean Smith has to go in any less than 3 points. I can't defend. Well, I'm not trying to defend him anymore, but I literally cannot defend him if we don't get 3 points today. It's that simple. How you doing, Miguel? What's up? So guys, give me your predictions in chat. Let me know what you think. I'm going to go into the lineups of both teams today, starting with Southampton in goal, McCarthy, Livramento, who has been nominated for Player of the Month, Bednarek, Salisu, Walker-Peters. So that was the same back four as well against... who was it they played last week? They won 1-0, I think, against Watford, I think. El Yunusi, Ward-Prowse, Ramu, Armstrong in the midfield. So they got two Armstrongs, so the number 17, Stuart Armstrong, the Scotsman, and the number 9, Adam Armstrong, alongside Che Adams, former Birmingham City striker as well, so I'm sure he'll want to score against us. How you doing, AVFC Visual, what is up? Going into Villa's team, so as you'd expect, it is the 4-3-3. I think we all want a 4-3-3, really, don't we? Martinez in goal, a bit inconsistent. Martinez. Target, Mings is back, obviously, with the suspension of Ezri Konsa, but interestingly, Axel Tuanzebe. Now, I wasn't actually expecting that at all. I thought it would be Mings and House, but maybe Courtney House also didn't impress last week against West Ham. Matty Cash at right back. Nakamba McGinn is the midfield pivot. Bailey on the left, Buendia down the middle, Al Ghazi on the right, Ollie Watkins up front. No Traore as well on the bench. Apparently still injured, which is really frustrating to see. And all English Villa substitute bench: Archer, Chukwuemeka, Davis, Howes, Philogene, Benace, Ramsey. Well, both the Ramsey brothers, Jed Steer and Ashley Young. You haven't been here for a while. Yeah, that is true, but I'm glad you are here now, mate. We also, as you can see in the corner just here, we are sponsored by Manscaped, so you can use code AJSTV for 20% off and free delivery as well. Sounds pretty good to me. If we lose again, do you think Smith will be sacked? Well, yes, basically. I wouldn't have him in the job anyway right now, but I mean, you can't really you can't excuse what would happen, really. 5 defeats in a row. The last time we have lost 5 games in a row was the time we got relegated in 2016. Southampton are above us, despite the fact we bought their best player statistically, their top goal scorer. We wanted to buy James Ward-Prowse as well, but obviously that didn't work. The fact that it's an embarrassment. It genuinely is an absolute embarrassment, really. They've completely mugged us off. Danny Ings hasn't really fit the system so far, but what I will say, he still scored goals. The man is a goal scorer, and we should play to his strengths, but we're not doing so. We should sack our set piece coach if we lose a game. If we lose it off a set piece, maybe. Villa are interested in the old Roma manager. That is true. Is it Fonseca? The guy has a lot of managerial jobs, I will say. I'm not entirely sure about that appointment. I may make a video or a TikTok video about it if the interest spikes up about this Fonseca, because I'm not too sure how I feel about it so far. He's not a terrible manager, but I have my worries, and I'm sure many Villa fans also do. I'm going to look at the Villa reaction on Twitter. I know Twitter is a bit of a cesspit right now. Half the Villa fan base want Dean Smith to go. I don't know if any of you... Well, I want Dean Smith out. I think this result is massive. I did a TikTok about an hour ago. I think this is the biggest game of Dean Smith's career. This is level with West Ham when we stayed up on the final day of the season. This is level with Derby in the playoff final. This is massive. If he loses today, I think the board will sack him. 100% think the board will sack him if he loses today. So this is absolutely massive. The players of both teams are heading out on the field as I speak. And I'm going to just quickly look at the reaction. Guys, let me know actually. What do you think about the lineup today? Do you think it was the correct decision? Do you think Courtney Howe should have played over Twanzebe? I think that's very interesting. Very, very interesting that Dean Smith has dropped Courtney Howe for that. It's not going to give a lot of players confidence. That's all I'm going to say. Gypsy Lad says, time for Smith to go. Well, I've been saying it for the last couple of weeks now. We shall see. If we lose today, surely more fans are going to start turning. A lot of people are complaining about Anwar El Ghazi. Buendia back to being a cam, so kind of out of position. No Sanson as well. How is Sanson, not even on the bench by the way, back to full fitness? We are absolutely crying out for a midfielder right now. We've got one, and we're not using him. What do you guys think about that? Sanson, in my opinion, has to play. And another thing as well I meant to point out earlier. How you doing, Isabel? The fact that we're against the 4-4-2, the only formation that we have yet to play, or yet to at least attempt to use, and we're playing a team who play 4-4-2. So if we get played off the park by a very, I mean, it is old, it is, you know, it is definitely in the past, but it could be a formation we could try. I know we've used already loads, but it's another bench. He's not even on the bench, Sanson. We have a full English substitute bench. Every single player is English. I don't think I've ever seen that for a Villa team, other than like the under-21s. Watkins, Buendia, Bailey, El Ghazi is deadly attack if we lose Smith out. Everyone except El Ghazi. El Ghazi doesn't really fit the sentence, but I do agree with you fully. Predictions, guys. I'm pessimistic today. I'm sorry. If you guys agree with me or not, you can call me a clown. I think we'll lose this 2-0. So what do you guys think? I just think this is it for Smith. I think we are going to witness Smith's final game in charge. And another weird stat as well, we haven't won on a Friday night in a very, very long time. Historically, we do not win on Fridays. And I can't see us winning this one either. If we get a penalty and El Ghazi's a good shout, otherwise he's not. Well, the man is a literal penalty merchant. AVSC Visual says 2-1 win for Villa. You know what? I respect the positivity. I really do. But I just can't see it. I really can't. El Ghazi, though, is the epitome of, you know, like when people say, like, P&L Pessi or, like, Penaldo. El Ghazi is a pen merchant, and he's the only real pen merchant out there. Honestly, it triggers me. Because the man can stick a penalty away, like you wouldn't believe. They are doing the minute silence as well for Remembrance Day. So we're going to have just a little bit of a pause before we go into the game. I'm worried about Livramento. Someone mentioned this earlier, by the way. The fullback Livramento has absolutely ripped up the last month. He's got nominated as well for Player of the Month. I don't think he'll win it. He'll probably will be Salah, to be quite honest. I mean, I don't even think they need to do the vote. But the fact that he's up there is pretty damn remarkable, I will say. A win for Aston Villa. I know if we win, it is a big if these days. It would take us a little bit up the table. We would go as high as 12th, which, you know, still it's not where I want to be, and we would have plenty games in hand. Like, we'd have had a game played, so other teams will have game in hand. But 12th still isn't really good enough for what we've, you know, the money that we spent this season and where we want to be. Bailey and Watkins get on the score sheet. I respect your optimism, and I wish I was that optimistic. But I've seen every single game this season for Villa except for Watford away. And I can't really picture us winning this. Our record against Southampton is a bit patchy as well. I'll go into that as well just before the game is about to kick off. It's not great, I will say. So they beat us 1-0 the last time we went here. Then they beat us 3-4. They did the double over us last year. 1-0 and 4-3. Then they beat us 2-0 the year before the season we nearly got relegated. Then they beat us 3-1. At highest, that's 2 seasons in a row they did the double over us. 2016 they beat us 4-2 and we drew 1-1. So we have to go as far back, by the way, as 2013 is the last time we have beaten Southampton, which was a 3-2 away win. I remember Delph scored that game. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. We haven't beaten Southampton in 10 games. So I can't really picture a Villa winning this. But we shall see. Nakamba as well to not be dropped is interesting. I know he worked quite hard last week, but I think he was at fault for at least one of the goals, maybe even two. We need to break the streak. I mean, we 100% need to. It's not even a debate, really. But yeah, we need to. We have kicked off for the first half as Tyra Mings absolutely belts the ball forward for Villa, looking for Leon Bailey. If we're going to win this game, we've got to get into it from the off, because that was a mistake against West Ham. We allowed them to grow into the game early. They got their early goal. And we can't afford, again, to go into, 5-10 minutes into a game, we're already losing. We can't afford for that to happen again, because we will lose this. We will lose this heavily. Just give me 1 second. We will lose this quite heavily if we allow that to happen. Respect to the Villa fans who have travelled all the way. I do hope they get a good performance, because bloody hell, we need one. We need to break the streak like we did against United. Well, if we didn't win that game against United, we would be in some serious relegation trouble. That's all I'm going to say. Our form is pretty damn appalling. 1 win in 5. We'd have 11 points on the board right now. We wouldn't. We would have 8 points. We'd have 8 points. We'd be 1 point above the drop zone in 17th place. Nowhere near good enough. If you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new as well. And a long throw towards El Ghazi, flicked on. Watkins. He's lost the ball. I can hear the Villa fans already. They are so loud in the corner of the ground. A bit disappointing as well for Southampton. Loads of empty seats. I expected a little bit more from them. I know it is a Friday night, but still. It's like a Man City ground. Not good enough if we are 17th. Well, we're 15th, and I think anything below 12th isn't good enough, realistically. I can't be positive about that. In fact, we finished 11th last year, so realistically, anything lower than 11th is poor. And the fact that we are well below 11th in 15th is just simply not good enough. And like I said, a defeat today not only puts us closer to the drop zone, a defeat would also allow Southampton to climb the table instead of us, which would be terrible. Long ball forward towards Che Adams, and a long shot comes in, and Southampton already have taken the lead after 2 minutes of the game. Are you being genuinely serious? It's a long ball hoof forward, and it's a long shot. It's a long shot on the half volley, and Southampton are already 1-0 up after 2 minutes of a game. 2 minutes, man. Absolute joke, man. 2 minutes, we can't survive. It's just one hoof ball forward. Adams gets tackled by McGinn, and it's an absolute hoof from James Ward-Prowse. Matty Cash doesn't clear it, and it's an absolute belting long shot. I need to see who's hit this. It's literally just a hoof ball from Ward-Prowse that Matty Cash doesn't deal with. It's a belting strike, to be fair. Absolute belting strike. Yeah, it's Adam Armstrong. It's Adam Armstrong. He will not hit a better shot than that this season. It is an absolute rocket. And we're already a goal down here. I've got nothing to say. That's not even. I can't even defend this. We've just not dealt with one long ball. How are we already crumbling to a long shot? I can't even change the score now. Hang on. Can I really? Hang on, I need to select the layer. There we go. This is absolutely embarrassing. How can anyone defend Smith, man? Honestly, I'm still seeing people on Twitter, on Facebook, all that lot, defending Smith. How can you defend Smith? Honestly, I'd like to know how you can defend Smith. He has to go. He's got to go. I know it's a meme, but he's got to go, blood. What a shocking start. Absolutely shocking start. I know it's a hit and hope from Armstrong, and they've got another chance here. Crossing to the middle. El Yunusi has had a shot put over. Bloody hell, man. We are at 6s and 7s. Absolute shambles. Shambles at the back there. El Yunusi nearly made it 2-0 in 4 minutes. I have no idea what the hell's going on. John McGinn thankfully covered that. I don't know what to say. Matty Cash should have dealt with the initial long ball forward though from Ward-Prowse, or at least one of our defenders should have. This is genuinely appalling. Bailey, Cash goes forward. Here's Ollie Watkins. First time we've really seen Watkins have the ball, and that's a foul, and it is free kick to Villa. Well, we need a response. We need a response straight away. What did I say? What did I say at the start of today? We need to make sure we're not a goal down within 5 or 10 minutes, because I don't want us to be chasing another game. And what has happened? We have conceded after 2 minutes. And what will happen if we lose this game? What will Dean Smith say? Oh yeah, it's just a hit and hope. Oh, it's another long shot. It's expected goals of 0.5. I don't care, Dean. I don't care, Dean. We're losing again. This is the 5th time. The 5th time in a row that we've been losing a game. Buendia free kick. Half clear. John McGinn over the bar. I'm trying to be positive. I really am. I really am. I want Smith to succeed at Villa so bad, because I know what it would mean to him and his family, but it is not good enough, man. It is not good enough. 5 minutes into a game, I'm already complaining. Honestly, I'm losing hair follicles. I'm losing brain cells over this. It is painful. It is absolutely painful being a Villa fan. If we get beat hard enough, we could actually drop below Watford and Leeds. It would have to be quite heavy for that, but we could end up today 17th. That's not good enough. It's absolutely not good enough. Actually, it's well won back by McGinn. Chance for Buendia. Good save. And that is the difference between us and Southampton. That is the difference anyway in this game. It was well won back, actually. It was Buendia and John McGinn together. And Southampton's long shot goes in. Our long shot is saved. I don't even know what to say, guys. I really don't. Am I overreacting, or I don't even know what to say. I'm lost for words. I'm absolutely lost for words. Like Southampton, oh my days, my teammate has just hoofed the ball for a throw-in under pressure because Twanzebe gave him the ball. I'm really struggling here. I am absolutely struggling here. I'm going to read some of the chat as well. Twanzebe, the ball, he dodged it. Harry FC said, I thought it would change a bit. ABFC said, Bailey, shoot the free kick. Well, we need something. We have conceded more goals in the first 15 minutes than any other team in the Premier League. What can I say? That's the 5th goal now that we've conceded in the first 15 minutes of a game. Smith needs to go. He's killing our club. What the heck is wrong? I don't even know what to say. That's the 3rd long shot we've conceded in 2 games. And here's Southampton come again here. It's Walker-Peters against Cash. He's in the box now for Southampton. Pulls it back into the middle. Armstrong back to Walker-Peters and he wins the corner. Southampton are really building their pressure now. Smith out, we got cursed. Fam, I don't even know what to say. How are your players not switched on in the first minute of a game? Like, okay, it's a hit and hope, like, through ball from, it was James Ward-Prowse. Someone who we wanted to buy, by the way. But I'm not going to go into that because I could make a rant on that entirely. It's a hoof ball that we don't deal with. Put your head on it, man. Smash it away, put it rosette. I don't care. If you need to deal with it in an uncomfortable way, do it. Don't just half deflect the ball back to them. Ward-Prowse corner. Only half cleared. Should be a goal. It's an absolute sitter. It is an absolute sitter. It should be 2-0 Southampton. Oh my God. What is the marking, man? This corner is brilliant, by the way. It's flicked on up and... Oh my God. Oh my God. This should be 2-0. This absolutely should be 2-0. Ollie Watkins has given them a tap-in at the back post. It is an absolute sitter, and they've put it over. No one around him. No one anywhere near around him. We have a set-piece coach. We have a coach for this. And no one was at the back post. Everyone came together to get that flick on. I cannot believe we got away with that. Because, wow. Wow. I have no words. I have absolute no words. We are getting annihilated in 10 minutes. I'm so embarrassed. Best to sack Smith now before the international break. Well, Harry FC also said with the players we should be mid-table. We should be more than mid-table, but we should at the very least be mid-table. We need to bring in a new manager. We 100% need to bring a new manager in before the next game. 100%. Get the time with the players. I'll guarantee he'd play Sanson. Absolutely guarantee he'd play Sanson. And imagine if we had a hidden gem. Imagine after, all the times we put different players in midfield. We even brought Ashley Young on in midfield last week when Ramsey went down injured. Of all the players we put there, we've had Sanson sitting there doing nothing. We've loaned out Conor Hourihane for whatever reason. Honestly, I'm getting so frustrated. I don't get angry watching Villa. Very often, I don't get angry watching Villa. Al Ghazi's just kicked a Southampton player over and he's going to get a yellow card for it. The frustration is already coming out of these Villa players. There's absolutely no need to swing a boot at Livramento there. He's just swung at him. Absolutely swung at him. Isabel says Potter in. I mean, I've made my points well known. Graham Potter is the man for me, but I don't think he'd leave Brighton. And I wouldn't blame him for leaving Brighton because he has built up something amazing there. And Brighton, right now, are a way better team than us. And we're going to see that when they come and play us at Villa Park. Also, there's going to be loads of fireworks, obviously, because it is bonfire night. And I'm not enjoying my bonfire night so far. Alright. Oh yeah, that's another thing as well. It's not just Smith. The whole backroom staff have to go. I'm sorry, but that's Shakespeare. That's everyone. That's the set-piece coach. I want the set-piece coach out the door before Smith at this rate. Because this is genuinely shocking. Here's Livramento again for Southampton. Villa, not even attacking. Ward-Prowse in the middle. Header away by John McGinn. Now Bailey can take the ball forward for Villa. All on his own though. Literally all on his own. Ramu's trying to push him out and Villa get a throw in. Bailey completely isolated there. Absolutely isolated. George being a baby and forfeited. Oh dear. Oh dear. Imagine. For everyone who's trying to understand, I am doing a FIFA league right now and someone has actually forfeited their game. Rather than playing, that's cowardly behaviour, that is. Imagine. Bailey's the only hope. Man, I wanted to move away from hoping on one player. Like, we had that with Grealish for 3 years. I wanted to move away from that. John McGinn just put it out for a throw in. I am on my knees, man. I'm honestly... we can't even string 2-yard passes. We genuinely can't string 2-yard passes. Norwich would give us a game. If say we had to play Norwich next week, they'd be rubbing their hands. Be like, oh yeah, this Villa team we can get into. Guaranteed team with Pukki would become a right hat-trick hero for them. Honestly, he would cause us loads of problems. We would probably lose to Norwich right now. Genuinely. I'm not trying to I'm really not exaggerating. We are absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. We look like we've got no game plan right now. Matt. Absolutely shocking. Also, we just had a little bit of a lag there. I don't even know what to say, man. We're losing every individual battle. We are well and truly shocking. Well and truly shocking. It is another corner, and the last corner should have led to a goal. And we're going to see if this one leads to anything as well. Ward-Prowse to take for Southampton, right-footed. And again, they've got a header to it. It's gone wide, though. I really feel for those Villa fans. I really feel for those Villa fans who've travelled. They do not deserve this. Our support doesn't deserve this, by the way. I mean, the stuff our fans have been through, man, in the last couple of years. Ever since like 2015, 2014, our fans have been through it a lot, man. We don't deserve it at all. We have one of the best away supports in the whole country. And we have, for years we had a terrible away record. I don't even know what to say, man. I really don't. Here's Southampton coming through again. Only half cleared by Twanzebe. Here's Al Yunusi again, trying to play a through ball. And Tyrone Mings, instead of leaving it for Martinez, just clears it away himself. Even the communication doesn't even seem to be working now either. Because, Emi Martinez has come off his line. He clearly would have been shouting, I hope so anyway. Leave it, let me get it. Tyrone Mings just clears it out anyway. I suppose don't take any risks when you're 1-0 down, and a second goal would pretty much kill the game already. Long ball forward, and that'll be easy for Matty Cash to deal with, hopefully. I swear to God, if we equalise and they go, that's what I'm waiting for. Give me a little bit of hope and then take it all away again. And wait, Southampton will probably score more. I think I read that before. I imagine they'll create at least a couple more chances before we do. I know it was terrible that season. Wait, I don't know what. Oh yeah, that season what we went down, or the season we nearly went down. The amount of bad seasons we've had ever since Martin O'Neill left, really, we have been on a complete demise, and we're only now coming forward. Matt Targett has given the ball away as well for Aston Villa. Southampton, thankfully, didn't decide to counter-attack. Oh my days, Romeo is rinsing our midfield. Plays another long ball forward. That's a great ball as well. Romeo has battered us already. Is Walker-Peters, through ball through. El-Yunusi, and it's cleared pretty much off the line by Tyrone Mings. My days, we are struggling. Walker-Peters, his delivery has been incredible. Him and El-Yunusi have combined really well. This is supposed to be one of the worst teams in the league, by the way. Another ball into the box, and Tyrone Mings clears away. He's screaming, absolutely screaming at Matty Cash and any of the players on the right-hand side. They're allowing those crosses to come in. We need Watkins or Bailey to step up. We need the whole team to, honestly. It might be a long throw for Southampton. 16 minutes played. It is 1-0 to the Saints, thanks to a second-minute belting shot, to be fair, from Armstrong. But terrible defending from Villa. It would put Southampton 12th, by the way, if this result stays the same, and will mean Villa will have lost each of our last 5 games. And we could end up as low as 18th if the worst happened this weekend, but I doubt it. It would require all the teams below us to pick up points. But it still could happen, and it's still shocking. McCarthy, well out of his goal, clears it away. It will be a Southampton throw-in as Ollie Watkins got a little flick onto it. Man, I don't think we've had one shot. We had one shot with Emi Buendia, but other than that, we've created nothing. Guys, if you haven't already, please like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are very close to 3,050 subscribers. So if anyone could help me get that far, at least give me some positive from today, I would very much appreciate it. Romeo to Livramento, back to Romeo. Oh, they're passing right through us, man. We keep going in between pressing and then holding our shape, and neither is working, to be quite honest. Walker-Peters, he finds Che Adams. Adams back to Walker-Peters. Oh, lovely combination again down the left. Matty Cash with a good tackle there. To be fair, it's a good slide tackle from Cash, and Villa will get a throw in. Sad being a Villa fan, right? I just laugh. If I don't laugh, I cry. It's one of those. If I don't laugh, I cry. We got absolutely nothing to smile about this game at all. At everything that we've done well. Well, we've done very little well so far, but everything that we've done well, Southampton have done more. Any attack that we have, they seem to nullify. And the one real chance we had got saved. So, what can I say? Long ball forward from Targett towards Watkins, and Bednarek leaves it back for McCarthy. We can't even do him on the break. They've got a really slow defence, so we can't even put it in behind them. Villa gonna make me depressed, so join the club. Join the club. I'm already there. Walker-Peters heads it forward. Matty Cash. Was that a foul? Well, the referee doesn't give a foul there despite the crowd wanting a foul given, and Villa will get a free kick instead. Southampton fans are not happy with that because Cash could have given away a free kick, and within another minute gets one himself. Should be 2-0. You're spot on, man. You are spot on. It was an absolute sitter at the back post. I can't remember who it was. But it really should be 2-0 Southampton. And hopefully, for their sake anyway, they don't regret that. A defeat here for Villa. Smith has to go. I've spoke about this a lot. I don't want to be a repeating record here, but I mean it's safe to say he should go. I think even non-Villa fans should see this now. Here's Matt Targett for Villa. Target. That's a nice pass though. Matty Cash leaves it for Leon Bailey. And Bailey has a go. And it's straight at the middle. Straight at the middle of McCarthy's goal. It's something though. I'm really scraping the barrel here, but we're having a go. It is just a hit and hope again. I don't think Bailey needed to do it necessarily. It was about 35 yards from goal, so unless it was something special, it wasn't really going to go in. Yeah, 20 minutes gone. It is 1-0 to Southampton. All our results recently. We lost. So after we beat United, 2-1 loss to Tottenham, 3-2 loss to Wolves, 3-1 loss to Arsenal, and a 4-1 loss to West Ham. So they are getting worse. Well, I can't imagine it can get much worse than West Ham. How's Ings playing at Villa? So a bit of so-so. It doesn't really fit the system, but he scores goals. That's what I will say. He still manages to score goals. Al Yunusi crosses the far post. Matt Target clears over his own bar. I can't even speak English. Clears over his own bar. It is still 1-0 to Southampton and a corner. He is injured right now, which obviously doesn't help. We tried to play two up front for a little bit, but him and Watkins don't seem to have good chemistry. They don't play off each other very well. I think Ings is a great footballer. I think he's one of the best strikers in the league, but we're not utilising him at all. And it's that simple. I think he could easily go and score 15 goals for Villa if we used him well, but we're not playing to his strengths. We're not doing what Southampton had been doing. We're not looking at how they've been playing. We're trying to play crosses into him, but he's 5'8" or something. Like he's not going to win many headers, man. He's a poacher. Play to his strengths. That's what we need to do, but we're not. Corner to Southampton. Someone tell Target he's a left back. Someone tell Target he's a professional footballer. Corner comes in, again headed away by Tyrone Mings this time. Back out to Ward-Prowse. Puts another decent ball into the middle. Flicked on and away by Mings again. Walker-Peters cushions it down. And Villa can just about clear their lines here. Is Nakamba to go forward. Yeah, a Target has been terrible so far this season. Absolutely terrible. Buendia takes a heavy touch, gives it away. Just when we look like we could possibly counter Southampton, takes a very heavy touch and Romeo can win a slide tackle. What a player he is, by the way. Someone that no one talks about at all. One of the best defensive midfielders in the Premier League. Romeo is incredible, and already 20 minutes into this game has completely battered our midfield. Him and Ward-Prowse are an incredible pivot. Walker-Peters, good through ball to Adams. Adams leaves it for Armstrong. Cross into the middle. Nakamba clears, corner kick to Southampton. Yeah, it's sad to see such talent wasted. I mean, look at United with Sancho. It does happen across the league. Look at Daniel Farke with Norwich. Wasted talent there. You were saying I could guess you're a Southampton fan. Yeah. It does pay me. It really does pay me being Villa. And I will say, Southampton fans deserve to laugh at Villa. The fact that we tried to take Ward-Prowse and then we took Danny Ings. And with what Ings said as well, he wanted to compete for the Champions League. Cross comes in. Flick header by Walker-Peters. Saved by Emi Martinez. If I was a Southampton fan, I'd be laughing all the way to the bank. They have made a good investment with the transfer profit they've got through Vestergaard. It was Southampton Vestergaard, it was. And Danny Ings. I remember Vestergaard scoring an incredible header against us at Villa Park last year. I hate playing Southampton because we always bloody lose. Our record against Southampton is shocking. Well, El Ghazi has tripped over Bednarek and he might be sent off. All my days, El Ghazi could have been sent off there. Well, El Ghazi on a yellow card has just pushed over Livramento. Well, I can't believe what I'm seeing here. That is a yellow card. He's got away with one there, El Ghazi. That is incredible. That is absolutely incredible. El Ghazi, already on a yellow card, should be off for that. That is awful. That is absolutely... I'd sub him off now. He'll get himself sent off. I'll sub him off now. That is shocking. The thing is, we're doing proper goal and get no credit for it. People still think we're relegation zone team. Well, if you win today, which you probably will be because we're shocking, you'll be mid-table, and then people maybe start recognising that you're better than the bottom three. I don't think we'll go down, even with Smith. He shouldn't be in the job, but I don't think we'll go down. It's still not good enough. I'd like to hear your perspective and any other non-Villa fan here. What do you think of Dean Smith? Do you think Villa fans are not being appreciative when we say we want Dean Smith out? Can you understand where Villa fans are coming from? This is our 5th defeat in a row. If it does go through, with the money that we've spent, with the players that we have, I don't think 15th in the table is good enough, and we could end up realistically being 16th, 17th, or even 18th at the end of the weekend, which that to me is just nowhere near good enough. I don't think it's that bad. Oh, well played from Al-Ghazi. Oh dear. Oh well. Al-Ghazi has just shrugged off Livramento and then sailed it. Absolutely sailed it over the bar. This is just funny. I might as well have a laugh because I'm going to get annoyed if I don't. That is shocking. That is a glorious chance for Al-Ghazi. He's done actually quite well to get past Livramento. And what is that? Absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. Shakespeare done nothing since he's been here. Don't get me started. He needs to go as well. I think the whole backroom staff needs to go, if I'm going to be honest. I like Smith, but not the man. I think every Villa fan is starting to accept this now. I don't want it to be the case, but it's just not good enough. Walker Peters for Southampton has just, I was going to say kept in play by Martinez. It will be a corner to the Saints. Every time they come forward, that Walker Peters is ripping us to pieces. Absolutely ripping us to pieces. Dean Smith has been great for us. Oh wait, did I read that before? Oh yeah, it's great for us. However, I don't think he'll get us where we need to be. I don't think so either. Yeah, I know when I think of Villa, I think a great team, and what I'm seeing is shocking. Al-Ghazi can... Yeah, he can. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get demonetised. There has been notes that have been written and given to Tyron Mings. He's just put them in his sock. Corner come from... I can't even speak English. I'm that annoyed. My words are going out the window. The corner came in from Ward-Prowse and he went straight into the hands of the keeper. Long ball play from Emi Martinez. Bailey trying to battle, but Walker Peters, man. How many times? Walker Peters, by the way, and Romeo have been incredible for Southampton this game. Absolutely incredible. This is embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing from Villa, honestly. Target, that's a good header though. Is Nakamba, middle of the park here. It's 1-0 to Southampton still. We should have sold him in the summer. I don't know how we managed having him every game on the wing. Don't even. I don't know how him, Trezeguet, both stayed. I know Trezeguet got injured, I suppose, but shocking. Trez should leave. He's not good enough, really. I mean, he did keep us up. I will say that. And if it wasn't for Trezeguet, we'd probably be in the Championship even now. But yeah, it's just not really up to this level. I don't know what to say. If you haven't already, guys, any like on this live stream would be appreciated, and any subs to the channel would also help because I'm really having a bad day right now. Cross comes in towards Ollie Watkins, headed away. Al-Ghazi will get this by the corner flag for Villa, and he'll leave it for a corner. Trez gives me hope, but all our players are crippled and get injured every game. Trezeguet has a good shot on him, but that's kind of it. I don't really know what else he does. Villa ladies team are playing better than the men. The Villa women would beat us. Absolutely. Would beat this men's side right now. It's embarrassing to say, but I do think so. Corner kick on the left-hand side for Villa. Twanzebe climbed for it, but it will be another corner. I'm trying to think. I didn't quite see who won that flick header for Southampton, but it will be another corner. Buendia will take this one as well. It is an in-swinger. It is right-footed. Come on, man. We need something here. We need something, please. Buendia corner kick towards the far post. Punched away by McCarthy. And Romeo, well, he's clattered into Nakamba. Well, I mean, he gets the ball first, I suppose, but he's really caught Nakamba there. I'm sure the ref may have a look at that. Buendia. I say Buendia, I meant Bailey goes for a cross. is only half cleared. And Armstrong has fouled Tyrone Mings. It will be a free kick to Villa half an hour into the game. The Villa women's team are iconic. Well, I mean, they would definitely put up more of a performance than this. They definitely got more grit and determination than this side. And even the Wolves game, where we were winning 2-0, no character. Absolute no character in this team. Well, Armstrong actually fouled 2 Villa players here. Slides through the back of target. And that also goes into Tyrone Mings. And I think Mings is a bit hurt here. Half an hour gone. Southampton 1. Aston Villa 0. Just looking at the replay. I mean, it is a follow through. It would have been a harsh decision to give a penalty, I think, to Villa for that, because he does win the ball first. It just clatters into Nakamba afterwards. It is nice to hear. I can hear the Villa fans actually singing. Despite a goal down, despite our terrible form, I can only hear the Villa fans sing right now, which is nice. These fans don't deserve this, I tell you. I swear to God, Mings better not be injured as well. Well, he looks fine right now. We're taking the free kick quickly. Matty Cash drills it across towards El Ghazi. Oh dear. Well, I'm done. I am done. I am so done. This is, by the way, this is made by the set-piece coach. We have played a free kick, right, towards Tyrone Mings. His job, apparently, is to flick it out wide towards El Ghazi. What does he go and do? Heads it away and gives Southampton a throw-in. What is the point? Tell me. Just, honestly, sometimes the basic, simple free kick can just be good enough, man. You don't have to do all this fancy flick header here and pass here and put the ball here and at this point. It's so stupid, man. Chance for Watkins there in the box for Villa. Pulls it back to El Ghazi. El Ghazi crossed into the middle. Only half cleared. And Southampton might have a counter-attack here with Che Adams against Matty Cash. And Villa still trying. Oh my days. Well done. Well done, Che Adams. You've absolutely clowned our press. And he plays a good ball out wide. Here's Armstrong. Livramento. Cross comes in. Deflected. Corner Southampton. Well, Che Adams has carried the ball from one end of the field to the other. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. We're literally letting players walk right for us. I don't even know what to say. We need to bring Barry back from loan. Yeah, he's not even playing really for Carlisle. So, what a waste. No, not Carlisle, sorry. Who's Louis? Is it Carlisle Louis Barry's playing for? Oh no, Ipswich Town. Ipswich Town. We need to bring him back off loan because he's not even playing there. So we might as well have him in the Villa team at this rate. Thoughts on Cash joining the Polish national team? Well, he's not exactly going to play for England anytime soon. And if he wants to do that, then fair enough. Cross comes in. Emi Martinez holds it. I think it's on his mum's side. That she's got Polish heritage, and if he wants to express that, then fair enough. I think he's had a full citizenship as well for Poland, so he's really committed to this. And fair play. I've got to give respect to that, and hopefully he'll have a good career at Poland and not knock England out anything. Ward-Prowse has just hit an absolute rocket towards goal. Great save, Emmy. James Ward-Prowse, pretty much from his own, the position where he'd take a free kick, he's absolutely belted one. What a save, Emmy. What a save. It should be 2-0 Southampton. I've said this before anyway, but that's an incredible save from Emi Martinez. I think Ward-Prowse will be surprised that's not 2-0 because that's an incredible hit. I'm not being funny, but the goals we conceded against West Ham and the one that we conceded earlier were better shots than that. Corner comes in again. Martinez will hold, and maybe a counter attack. Good throw out to Bailey. Come on, Leon Bailey, all on his own for Villa, down the left hand side this time. Oh, it's a tackle by. Guess who tackled him? Guess who tackled him? I've said his name several times. Romeo has won the ball back for Southampton in one attempt. I don't really know what to say. We are pinning our entire hope on Leon Bailey, and it is not working, at least in this game. Walker-Peters for Southampton. I hope El Ghazi comes off at half-time as well, because he will get sent off. For Bailey, I'm losing energy watching this team. Livramento cross in. Mings clears it away. To be fair, Tyrone Mings had a good game so far. Villa will get a free kick on the halfway line, or at least close to it. And Mings will take it quickly. I think we're not allowed to. He's pulled it back. I think Tyrone Mings tried to take it quickly. 35 gone here, 1-0 to Southampton. You know what? Arguably a yellow card for that. Bednarek through the back of Watkins. No attempt to win the ball. But it is only a free kick to Aston Villa. Thoughts on Livramento joining... thoughts on Livramento joining North Korea women's team? I've no idea. I have absolutely no idea. If you're on about the Southampton right back, Livramento, I don't know how that would happen. But he's a very talented player. I'd never heard of him actually before this season, but I think he's definitely took the league by storm. Al Ghazi. Target as a throw in for Villa. It's a good throw as well. Watkins, flick on. Buendia. Al Ghazi goes down! Well, another counter-attack chance for Southampton. Well, Al Ghazi was sent tumbling to the ground there, and I need to see that back. I think I have to wait 20 years to watch a replay on that, but Al Ghazi was sent absolutely tumbling to the ground. Oh, the camera's just slipped over as well. Are you off? I was going to say, are you off? I didn't know if you had another Livramento somewhere in your in your women's team or something. Bailey tries to play through ball to Matty Cash. Intercepted. Oh, ball back to McCarthy under pressure by Watkins. Oh, that was nearly a nightmare for Southampton. Walker-Peters, I think, fell asleep a little bit there. Played a ball back to McCarthy and didn't realise Al Ghazi was sniffing. If McCarthy wasn't off his line, oh my days, that's probably 1-1. I need to see this again from Al. Oh, it's a dive. That's shocking. That is shocking. Get him off. Get him off. Get him off. Al Ghazi's dived. Al Ghazi has dived. That's a red card. I hope VAR send him. I don't think they can. It's a yellow card, which I don't think that will ever go to VAR. But he should be off the field. Embarrassing. Embarrassing from Al Ghazi. Not only got a foul in 10 minutes, then should have been sent off for another foul, and now has dived into the box as well. And he's very lucky that didn't go to VAR, because he would have been sent off. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. I don't want him at the club anymore. I do not want Al Ghazi at the club anymore. Embarrassing me. Absolutely embarrassing me. It's just not good enough. And now there's a chance for Armstrong racing through. It's a very heavy touch, and Tyrone Mings can clear his line. I hope Dean Smith gives him an absolute hammering at half time, because this is just not good enough. Nowhere near good enough. Nowhere near good enough. I'm appalled. I'm absolutely appalled at that. It is a yellow card for diving. He should have been sent off for that. But I don't think VAR. I mean, mate, I don't know the rules of that. But I know he's on a yellow, so it would be like, if he got another yellow, it would send him off. But I don't think they're allowed to look at, technically yellow card challenges. And it was a dive, clear as day dive, and no wonder he got up straight away. Absolute clown. Absolute clown. What is the point in diving when we have VAR? Absolute clownery right there. Walker-Peters out wide. Al Yunusi for Southampton. Against Matty Cash, twisting and turning. Lovely ball as well to Walker-Peters. Oh my God, we are getting rinsed down that left-hand side. Ward-Prowse. Armstrong was the man who missed the sitter as well, by the way. Armstrong leaves it for Walker-Peters. Al Yunusi. Oh, they're passing right through us. Al Yunusi, edge of the box for Southampton. Charge down, only as far as Ward-Prowse. Romayo now the right-hand side. Villa have pretty much everyone behind the ball here. Buendia does win it back only momentarily, and we give it straight back to them again. Shocking. Roma wanted him for 15 million. Wait, Al Ghazi, they wanted 15 mil. I would have took 5. Never mind 15. Who would want Al Ghazi, realistically? And Bean, you are spot on, man. He should have been sent off. And I want him subbed out. I'd rather VAR go to that and send him off, and then hopefully he would never get in this Villa team again. The fact that he's got in this team in the first place is a joke. Walker-Peters gets the ball on the left-hand side here. 5 minutes till half-time. 1-0 Southampton. And I just feel like I'm repeating myself. Armstrong chance. Good defending from Twanzebe. And it will be a throw-in to Southampton. I feel like I am literally just repeating myself over and over and over again because they just keep creating chances rather than us. We're the team losing. We are the team losing. Shocking. Also, you said why dive when there's VAR? Look what Sterling did against Denmark. It worked, unfortunately. Well, so there's a dive and then there's get contact and go down. And that's the difference. El Ghazi, nowhere near anyone and just on board. Whereas Sterling, you can argue a case because he got a tiny little tap on his shin or his leg. Or he got some contact, and that's where the debate comes in. Diving under nothing is way worse. They're both pretty poor. You shouldn't really do it. But at least if you get some contact, there's a debate. If you get no contact, there's no debate. I said 2-0 to Southampton. Southampton will get a second goal at some point, and it will completely sting us. We'll probably make a couple subs. They'll do nothing, and Smith will be sacked in the next couple of days. Because surely the owners aren't happy with this. It's just not good enough. Even if we got a point today, it's not really good enough. We're not scoring. Beans is 2-1. We're not scoring. We're not scoring today. Al Yunusi on the left-hand side. Again, they keep coming down this left. Here's Walker-Peters in the box. Good defending from Cash. He is, I think he's a goal king. If that's a goal kick, that's incredible from Cash. Well, yeah, Leon Bailey, the commentators are talking about it now. Leon Bailey is not helping defensively at all. Not helping. It's literally Cash all on his own. It is a corner that's given. Zhao said 3-0, change your mind. I'm not changing mine. If anything, I'd probably say 4. I think Livramento might score again. He likes to push Miles. Well, he's got the chance to. Corner comes in, flicked away by Mings. Tyrone Mings is the only person who can hold his head up high in this first half. Tyrone Mings has actually played pretty well. And I do feel for him that he was dropped last week because he probably didn't deserve that. Here's Ward-Prowse of Southampton. They're coming through once again. Here's Livramento on the left-hand side this time against Cash. Tries to take him on. Pulls it into the middle. Che Adams back to goal. Romeo! Just over the bar. Wow. Wow and well. That's shocking. Lovely ball into the middle to Livramento. Che Adams cushion pass to Romeo. And Romeo's looking for that top right corner. Side-footed. About a foot, 2 foot over the bar. Very nearly 2-0 Southampton. This is, well, I've already said this is embarrassing. This is beyond embarrassing now. El Ghazi flicks a pass to Nakamba. Nakamba drills a ball out wide. Good pass, actually, to Leon Bailey. Here we go. Bailey against Walker-Peters. He's in the box for Villa. He's literally so isolated. And he's just giving the ball away. Bam, he's so isolated out there. He's all on his own. He's all on his own. Why is Matty Cash not helping him there? Go on the overlap. Do something. We're literally leaving Leon Bailey all on his own to deal with the whole Southampton defence. Oh, days, man. What is our tactics, man? I really don't know. Last year we used to have flowing fullbacks every game, every single game, and today Bailey's had no help from Matty Cash at all. And then defensively, Matty Cash has no help. He's had no help from Bailey. So long gone are the days of Matt Targett and Jack Grealish having brilliant combinations down the left-hand side. Instead, now we've got Leon Bailey and Matty Cash down the right, completely unorganised and not talking to each other. And it's why they're going down the left. And they're going down it again. Walker-Peters. Every time they go down the left, they create something. Cross deflected. Headed away. Back to Walker-Peters. El Yunusi loses the ball to Nakamba and Villa just about clear. But only straight back to Southampton again. With a minute to go until half-time. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Embarrassing. Any word you can use to describe Villa today. It's just simply not good enough. And Smith has to go. I'm literally a repeating record. Just go back on the stream 20 minutes ago. The same applies. El Ghazi tries to feed the ball through. Well, Bailey's won it back though for Villa. He leaves it to Watkins. Watkins to John McGinn here. McGinn, that's a good pass towards target. Heads it back into the middle. and it's caught by McCarthy. And to say that is one of the best chances that we've created in this first half is, well, it really says everything you need to know about this game. Smith out. I mean, it's obvious. It is well and truly obvious. I think if anyone is Smith in, you are living off moments like the playoff final. You are living off that. You are living off the fact that we somehow managed to stay up with like 5 games to go. Where we managed to win our games when we nearly got relegated. You are literally living off those moments. This isn't good enough. It's that simple. It is not good enough. If results badly go our way, we could be in the bottom 3 at the end of the weekend. I mean, that would require all the teams below us picking up points and Burnley getting all 3. But it could happen. And with the money that we've spent, it could happen very easily. All right, so you've said, I know you're a Leeds fan, you've said Bielsa out. See, with Leeds, at least you got injuries, right? You got Bamford, who's been out. So you can kind of excuse it in a way. That's how I'm looking. I can understand if any Leeds fan wants Bielsa to go. But I think they have way more of an excuse of being where they are than we have. We have no excuse to be down here. We've had a pretty much fit team other than Bailey. And even now Bailey's playing, he's not exactly providing much for it anyway. What were the last few Villa games? Well, this is our 5th loss in a row if we lose today. It started with a 2-1 loss against Tottenham, which led to a 3-2 loss against Wolves, and we were winning that 2-0, and we completely bottled it. Then we lost 3-1 to Arsenal away, and last week we lost 4-1 at home to West Ham, and now 1-0 down at half-time to Southampton, who are just about above us in the table, and, well, will go fully clear of us now. Embarrassing. Absolutely, well and truly embarrassing. Guys, if you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. I really would appreciate it, and it would make me feel just that little bit better knowing at least I got something from today, because I'm getting nothing from this result at all. Do you regret selling Grealish? Now, all in all, it was looking so rosy and swimming at the start. Well, I know he obviously wanted to leave. He put in that release clause, and you only want players who want to play for your club. But we've just not. I don't think we've invested the money very well at all, and especially with Dean Smith at the helm, I really don't think we've invested the money. Even the players we brought in, like Danny Ings. I think Ings is a great footballer. I think he's an exceptional footballer, prolific goal scorer, and we're not using him very well. We're putting crosses in to someone who's like 5'9", 5'10", who's not going to win headers. He has no chemistry with Ollie Watkins. Honestly, man. Leon Bailey, he played brilliant against Everton and got injured. He's come back now and looks a shell of that player that we saw against Everton. This is low. This is a very low point, I think, for Aston Villa. And I just dropped part of my headphone on the floor. I think if we lose today, not only Smith has to go, I'd question the board if Smith doesn't go today. I really don't know what they'd be seeing in him, to be honest. And if I see more Villa fans sticking up for Smith after today, it was a 50-50 split over the last week, and I really hope those Villa fans backing Smith really look at themselves in the mirror now, because this is what they want. This is what they want. What can I say? Buendia. Okay, I'm going to read bit by bit here. We took Grealish. Very funny. I think, Grealish hasn't even improved City. I think Grealish has been a terrible signing, like, all around. It's only benefited his agent and him that he's got more money. But it's not benefited his career, it's not benefited Man City, and it's definitely not benefited us. So I don't really see how it's been a good signing for anyone, to be quite honest. I think Bailey's probably... he's lazy, he's not tracking back at all. He's like a Ronaldo, doesn't press a lot and doesn't help defend. In that sense anyway, nowhere near his skill obviously, but it doesn't really help us in our system. And Matty Cash is having to deal with everything on his own, which is allowing Southampton to just be like, oh, I'm just going down the left. Oh yeah, he scored loads of goals. Jack Grealish has scored 1 Premier League goal. Yeah, that's loads. Ings is stupid. Buendia wasted money, surely, considering he wasn't even proven in the Premiership. It was 35 million for a player from the Championship. Is a lot. It is a lot, and it was a gamble, and the gamble has not paid off so far. I'd like to see some improvement there, or at least something to grasp on. I know he scored a good goal against Brentford. He got an assist last week, but not proving 35 million at all. And I'm running out of positive things to say about Villa this season. Sums up modern football, it really does, yeah. Man wants to play in the Champions League, so goes to Villa. Yeah, I mean, that comment has aged very badly. Now we are below Southampton. What can I say? Bailey should be used as a super sub for games. I agree with that, but again, if you don't play Bailey, people question it. I fully agree with what you're saying, but all the comments on Twitter, Facebook, all that, will say, why isn't Bailey starting? I think he would be a better super sub. I really do. But we'll have to see. Buendia's playing for Villa, that's why Norwich are playing. Well, another thing with Jack Grealish, the signing hasn't been great for Villa as City. I think Buendia, the same thing. The signing has not benefited Villa, really, and it's definitely not benefited Norwich. I think they're already down, to be quite honest. They can improve, they can get wins, but they're already adrift, and we're a quarter way through the season. It's shocking. How is Daniel Farke still got the job? I'll never know. Nowhere near good enough, and it's proven because he's got them relegated before. Like what should happen? Keep the job to get them promoted again, and then replace him. That should be, or get a new manager in now to try and salvage the season. But it's already looking a little bit too late, I think. So overall, we wasted our money. That's all. Well, yeah, basically, we have wasted our money, I think. Maybe if Smith goes and you get someone in like Graham Potter, which I don't even think he'd want to join Villa right now, but he would be the dream for me. Maybe he can salvage something with these players, and maybe our investment could be pretty good. But right now, it's not being that way, and we could, like I said, could be in a relegation battle at the end of this weekend. Dan James, complete waste for Leeds. I mean, you watch Leeds week in, week out, so I'm not gonna. Obviously, you'll know way more. I was led to believe anyway that Dan James signing wasn't too bad, and he offered something for Leeds, but I suppose results haven't quite been there. So I'll just take your word on that. It was a lot of money as well, really, for Dan James. He's never overly impressed me for Man United, or for Wales either. I just, all I know about James is got loads of pace. That's kind of it, but not a lot of end products. A bit like Traore, it's just not as beefy, obviously. Buendia doesn't like he cares. Al Ghazi definitely doesn't care. Buendia is a new Ross Barkley. You can have Jack back if you are. I mean, we need Jack back right now. Send him back on loan or something, because yeah, it's been really bad. Being said, watch us get into the UEFA Champions League and Ings comes crawling back. I hope you won't take him back. Honestly, he's a bit of a rat for what he did to Southampton. Forgot Buendia was playing. Don't remember his name in commentary. Well, very forgetful first half at Emi Buendia. I think the only Villa player you cannot really mention. Well, there's a couple. Emi Martinez for the couple saves he's made. Tyrone Mings, I think, has played quite well. Is, I think, probably the only defender to hold his hand up and say he's played really well. And then negatively, Al Ghazi, embarrassing from Al Ghazi. Diving, should have been sent off. He should have been sent off on 2 occasions now, so I'd be very surprised to see him stay on the field for the second half. Honestly, I am very worried he'll get sent off. What's stopping you from changing? Or you support? Don't support another team. Don't support another team. You get one team. You get one team. My whole family are Villa. I will never support another team. I'd be disowned, to be quite honest, if I chose to be like, yeah, I'm not a Villa fan anymore. You watch your team win, lose, or draw. If you can be there for the winning times, you can be there for the losing times. If you can watch your team get promoted and win trophies, you can watch your team get relegated, because it's the up and downs of football. It is the roller coaster, and it's the reason why we love the sport. So I don't agree with people doing that, but people obviously do what they want. Thoughts on Newcastle ownership? I'm happy for Newcastle in a way. Like, they've got money, they can finally compete because they've got a massive fan base and they deserve something. But I don't like where the money is coming from at all. I don't think anyone is overly happy with that. But it's not just football they're involved in. They're involved in everything, literally everything, even including they've done deals with the UK government. So why not stop at why stop at football when they can do everything else? I don't like obviously their human rights laws they have over there and everything they've done. It is very crappy, really. I think it's safe to say. But that deal's going to go through. Southampton will probably be a powerhouse in the next 3 years. And yeah, they'll be like another City, I think. At least they'll have a fan base. At least, because City never had a fan base when they got their new owners coming. Buendia shone he did shine at Norwich, he did. And I think even he may be regretting leaving there. Although saying that they're bottom of the table, so I don't know whether Buendia would regret that or not. For me, it's ripped the core out of tradition of the club. Well, it has, but I still think their supporters don't seem to care, and they'd take anything over Mike Ashley right now. I think if they could choose, and if you gave them an option of like an owner nowhere near as rich, but someone who cared about the club, I think they'd go for that instead, because they want to just be appreciated. At the end of the day, Newcastle fans were never appreciated. And they were used as a cash grab for Mike Ashley. He's absolute vile man, and I'm glad he's out of football. I've heard rumours that he might come back into football, things like Derby County and stuff like that. But I don't want to hear that name in football again. Shocking. Like Jack at Man City. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. You're doing. I'm not doing that. No. I only really do Villa content, to be honest. I've touched on England a few times, but I only like to keep it Villa because pretty much my viewers, subscribers, and all that, they subscribe for Villa stuff. But I've dabbled in a few things, and maybe something like that could be in the future if people want that. What do you think of Man United without Ronaldo? Well, United without Ronaldo are mid-table. Realistically, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I've made my point several times. He's not good enough. You don't need me to say Ole's not good enough. We all know he's not good enough. And yeah, Ronaldo will get results here and there. Ronaldo will pull something out of the bag, but you can't rely on that every week. We saw it against Liverpool. You cannot rely on that every week. Defensively, there are shambles. Bruno he's performing in some games, but not others. Pogba looks a shell of the player that plays for France. The fact that he wasn't sacked against Liverpool, it just shows how badly United have fallen. I mean, when I was like 10, 11 years old, United were winning trophies every single season. Ferguson, even before he left, was still doing really, really well. And since then, they have plummeted. Absolute shell of a team now compared to what they used to be. A bit like Arsenal. I think every team has a downfall at some point, and we're seeing United's now. And I've always said Ole will never win a trophy. Not one trophy at United. And I still stand by that. He will never win anything at United. Maybe a few second places in the Premier League. But it's not a trophy. And it's not good enough, really. A note was passed around of players. Sky shows it. Yeah, I know. You don't need to tell me, mate. You don't need to tell me. I watch Villa every week, man. It's just, I don't even know what to say about Villa anymore, honestly. The fact some people are, like I said, they're smithing is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. People are clueless. I don't trust the Villa fans. I know a lot of teams have like a fan ownership. I wouldn't trust that with Villa, because our fan base would ruin the club. Honestly, they wanted to. I mean, for a long time, the fans wanted Lambert to stay. For a long time, the fans wanted Steve Bruce to stay, and neither were good enough. We haven't had a really, really top class manager since Martin O'Neill. I think Dean Smith is the second best manager that we've had since. Not second best. Since O'Neill, he's been the second best manager, I think. But it's still not good enough, really, for what we should be. And man, I'm gonna look at the managers that other teams around us have, right? So Norwich, their manager obviously isn't good enough. I've said that. Newcastle don't have one, but I've heard Eddie Howe is going to manage Newcastle. That's the latest. I think he could do well there. I think with the money, I mean, I'm worried about what he'll spend on because Dominic Solanke spent a stupid amount of money on. But I think he will steer Newcastle possibly to safety. Sean Dyche always manages to stay up. Eventually, it won't happen, but he's a magic man for what he does. I mean, that corner he bought, what a player he's turned out to be already. Incredible, absolutely incredible. With no budget, always manages to keep them up. And right now, people may criticise Burnley, but Burnley could be on the same points as us at the end of this weekend. Best defender, midfielder and attacker in the Prem. Now that is a lovely question to ask. Best defender has to be Van Dijk for me. He nearly won a Ballon d'Or a couple of years ago. And I just think he's incredible. Look at how well Liverpool have actually played this season with Van Dijk back compared to how they played most of last season. I think he's one of the best defenders in the not only the Premier League but also the world. I'd like to see your guys' opinion on that, but I think it is Van Dijk. I know Ruben Diaz won Player of the Year last year, but I think Van Dijk is clear Diaz. Best midfielder, I have to say Kevin De Bruyne. Maybe not this season. I think De Bruyne's been pretty poor this season, but overall, it is De Bruyne. He's incredible. Passing, defending, shooting, crossing, every attribute you want in a midfielder, he has. Amazing player. And best attacker has to be Ronaldo. I mean, if it's not Ronaldo, it's Salah. But I think just in general, you can't really not say Ronaldo. But if you take Ronaldo out of the equation, it's Salah. And I think Salah's one of the best players in the world right now. Going on form or just in general, he's an incredible goal scorer. Carried Liverpool to third place last year, and he's just a top class player. That, you know, I hope people, when Messi and Ronaldo retire, I hope people use Salah and say he's one of the best players in the world, if not top 3 best players in the world. He's an incredible goal scorer every single season, and I think Liverpool will be very lucky to keep him. I'd say I know he needs to sign any deal. Throw every penny you've got at Salah to keep him. Only like European-based owners. I don't want any owners from America because I don't care. Realistically, at least more than half of them will not care. They look at us as a money grab. They only care about their sports, really. And they won't give a toss. I would only want an owner, sorry, from England or another place in Europe. I don't want any other owner from another place. I know I say that was Wes Edens with Villa, but you got Nassif Suarez as well, who has the main control of the club at the very least. He has pretty much all the money as well, and I think so far Edens hasn't really he hasn't done us wrong yet. Is what I will say. If he doesn't sack Smith though, him and Perslow, the board I will question if they don't sack Dean Smith. I can't talk today. It's sad how half the time I can't watch a match because Canal Plus doesn't host Southampton games all the time. Oh, that is rough. That is really rough. Hate the fact Leeds are owned by San Francisco 49ers. The amount of teams in the Premier League that are owned by US owner, like the Cronkies, the Glazers. I just don't want them in the sport. Corner to Villa. We have kicked off, sorry, for the second half. I didn't really mention that because I was answering questions. And we have, to be fair, started on the front foot, but yet to create any real opportunity. And we've given away a free kick 2 minutes into second half. El Ghazi, he hasn't been sent off. El Ghazi, I don't think he's been subbed off either, which is just shocking. Absolutely shocking. What has Dean Smith said to El Ghazi at half time? Just don't touch anyone. Well, Tyra Mings has actually complained at the referee. It's a shirt pull from Romeo. I think that's a penalty, realistically. People may disagree there, but you can't shirt pull, and that's what Tyra Mings was complaining at. You can't hold on to someone's shirt from a corner. And I know that would have been a very soft penalty to give, but you can't do it. It is a foul. I'm sorry, but it is a foul. It would have been an undeserved penalty, well, an undeserved equalising chance for Villa because we've been terrible. But a penalty is a penalty at the end of the day. Buendia, this is nice play from Villa. His target to Leon Bailey. Bailey to Buendia. I think Bailey switched on the left-hand side, actually. Here's El Ghazi! And it's saved by Martinez, and it is a corner. That's the first opportunity of the second half. And the first real opportunity Villa have created in the whole game, if anything. Al Ghazi stings the hands of McCarthy, and I know if he does score today, that the Southampton fans will be complaining, and rightfully so, complaining that he should have been sent off earlier. Typical Dino, yep. That is a pen. It should have been a pen on Tyrone Mings, I agree. Cornet is better than Bailey. I actually I don't have to agree with that, but I know Cornet is an incredible player. How you doing, BFC? I imagine that's Burnley FC, Bob. Refs in the Premier League are all stupid. Oh, they're terrible. Cross comes in from Leon Bailey towards Twanzebe. Matty Cash goes down. Referee doesn't give anything again. And Southampton looking to break. Oh, that's a terrible touch. Livramento gives it away. It's Buendia for Villa. Buendia running straight down the middle. He's got El Ghazi to his left. Here's El Ghazi. Good defending from Romeo. Puts another ball into middle. Oh, Mings tries to flick it on towards Ollie Watkins. And Villa, I was going to say we still keep the ball, and Tyrone Mings giving it away as well. Good start to second half, though, for Aston Villa. That's what I will say. It's way better than what we did in the first half. I'm trying to be positive here. It's really killing me, and I'm really scraping the barrel, but it's not a bad start to second half, is what I will say. But I'd like 3 points robbed of us due to horrible referees. Well, referees are terrible. It's the reason why Premier League referees don't get to manage in the World Cup or the Euros that often. Because we are terrible. Like, Mike Dean, Mark Clattenburg, historically, terrible referees. Andre Mariner. We've got so many bad referees in the Premier League. Here's Watkins. He's on the inside here. Watkins in the box for Aston Villa. Pulls it back. Oh, Emi Buendia at the near post. Trying to curl it in. It's a good cut. I'll tell you what. It's a good cutback from Ollie Watkins. And it was all won by a mistake by James Ward-Prowse. And then he doesn't even try and wrestle Watkins at all. Watkins pulls it back. And Buendia really should do better there. He's got to keep that down. I think Buendia probably should go for a low shot across the keeper, looking for that bottom corner. But instead, tries to put power, go at the near post, and cause McCarthy some problems. John Moss doesn't deserve a job. That's another bad referee. How many bad referees do we have, honestly? Top 6 biggest clubs in England. United. Hang on, I'll read that in a sec because Villa have a chance here. Buendia. Edge of the box. Watkins. Buendia. Oh, again put wide. But getting closer. We have definitely started the second half the better side. Way better than what we were doing in the first half. Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Villa, Leeds. United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Villa, Leeds. Who's missing from that? Tottenham are missing from that. And who else? Man City. Yeah, I'd probably agree with that, actually. I don't think... I mean, City fans will use the fact that they've won trophies recently, but I wouldn't say City are a bigger club than Villa. Genuinely wouldn't say City are a bigger club than Villa. And I think Villa and Leeds probably should be up there, yeah. Oh, lovely play from Watkins to Bailey. Leon Bailey, what a ball into the middle. Wow, Ghazi's touch let him down. Villa do get a corner, though. What I will say, I know Leeds were robbed as well of a Champions League. People will only say there are only 5 Champions League winners in England, but there should be 6. There should be 6, and we all know that. And if Leeds would have got that, I think there would have been no debate. There would have been a bigger club than Tottenham. But Tottenham fans will disagree and say, well, they haven't really won anything. Corner comes in, Mings doesn't get a great header onto that. Tries to flick it on, doesn't find a Villa player. John, I read that before. However, if we score and let it all go conceding again 20 seconds after, I might cry. It's the Villa way. Buendia crossing for Villa. What a pullback that is! Tyrone Mings, of all players, I think it's deflected. Here's another corner to Villa. Now this, I tell you what, this has been an incredible start to second half. I don't know whether this is Southampton sleeping or Villa really coming back into this game, but either way, Southampton are crumbling a little bit under pressure here. Those misses are criminal. That is true. And eventually, this momentum's going to go, and Buendia can't even beat the first man from a corner. We do keep the ball though. Matt Target switches to play, looking towards the right hand side. Tyrone Mings flicks it on. Here's Leon Bailey on the right hand side. Bailey whips the ball into the middle. Good one! Oh, it's just stabbed wide by Axel Twanzebe. he gets good contact to that, and he probably should do better. He got to hit the target, I think. Does he get any touch on that? Lovely cross in by Leon Bailey. That's very inviting. I don't think he gets a touch at all. He should do. He should do, but he gets nothing to it. Twanzebe. Great ball in by Leon Bailey. Well, Villa have absolutely battered Southampton second half. Southampton yet to have a shot. Only 40% of possession. Villa have had 5 shots in the second half already. Good start. I will say, I'm going to be critical when we've been poor, but when we're actually playing well, you know, I've got to give at least some credit to Villa. I think your manager had a big chat after. Well, I think so. I think he would have said at half time, if we lose this, lads, my job's gone. I think that's what he probably would have said. Like, genuinely, it's not even me taking the minute. I genuinely think he says, you know, if we lose this, you won't see me. And I think they're now like trying to play for him, I think. Mings had a great game, he really has. The message in Mings' sock is telling him that his family... Yeah, oh man. As a Leeds fan, I'll say Villa are easily 4th biggest club, far bigger than Chelsea. We're not bigger than Chelsea, to be quite fair. I'm trying to look at it. Like, we haven't won a trophy since the 90s. And I think Villa are a big club, just like Forest, just like Leeds. But we're not bigger than Chelsea. Chelsea have won 2 Champions Leagues. They are way more consistent than we are. I think when Abramovich came in, I think we were a bigger club, easily. But he has taken them that next step further, and yeah. I think we are probably the 6th biggest club in England, 5th or 6th, but we're not bigger than Chelsea. Bigger than Spurs, bigger than City, but not bigger than the other 4. And I think Leeds are definitely... Would I say Leeds are bigger than... I think Leeds are on par with City. I think they both are bigger than Tottenham. Tottenham are a small club. I don't care what anyone says. Tottenham are a small club. I don't know how they're even in the conversation, to be quite honest. I don't know how they were invited in the Super League. Armstrong shot charged down by Nakamba. And Villa, so we just about get it clear. It is a bit of a scramble here. Target goes long. Looking for Ollie Watkins. And he gets a lucky throw in there. Okay, a decision has not been given. It has gone to Southampton. It looked like it hit Bednarek last, actually. Will be a throw-in and a substitute for Southampton. 55 minutes gone. It is still 1-0 thanks to that 2nd minute absolute belting shot from Armstrong. Mings is so fine. As long as he's playing well, I don't care. I know a lot of people simp over Tyrone Mings, though, I will say. Him and it used to be Jack Grealish as well, people simp over. Lianco to come on for Stuart Armstrong. I think Stuart Armstrong's been okay. I think the other Armstrong's been much better, and he probably should have put Southampton 2-0 up, but we move on. It's just been okay. Southampton focused down the left-hand side, which has meant he's not really received the ball much. I think that's probably why he's going to come off, because he's been okay. Mediocre. Here's Leon Bailey for Villa. Lovely, great touch. Leon Bailey for Villa. Buendia back heel to John McGinn. Villa coming forward now. I don't even know what I'm saying half the time. Here's Al Ghazi, edge of the box for Aston Villa. Al Ghazi step over, nutmegs Romeo, and then gives the ball away. It was John McGinn trying to come forward, and McGinn wins it back for Villa, but only temporarily. Livramento now for Southampton. 56 on the clock, still 1-0. Hey AJ, sorry I'm late. I sprained your arm. Oh, that's terrible, man. I'm sorry to hear that. And sprained your arm. Rugby in school. I was in hospital for a while. Well, at least you're back and you're free, and you get to watch Villa get slapped up by Southampton. We should get we should actually get Philogene Bidet on, but I don't know if Dean Smith would actually make that decision. I would probably take Buendia off and put on Philogene Bidet, to be honest. He'll probably bring on Jacob Ramsey knowing Dean Smith, to be honest, because he loves Jacob Ramsey. I like Ramsey. I think Ramsey can dribble, and I think he's very confident, but I don't overly know what it brings to Villa half the time. I'm very much on the fence about Jacob Ramsey. I could be wrong. He could turn out to be a really good player for Villa, but you shouldn't look at stats too much. But he only has 1 goal in, I think 20, 30 games for Villa and 1 assist, which is not great. Not great at all. Free kick to Southampton. Ward-Prowse to take. Like every set piece, Ward-Prowse will take for Southampton. Right-footed towards the far post. Header away by Tyrone Mings, and it will be a corner kick to Southampton. Would you ever play FIFA 22 on the channel, or do you live stream it? Well, that's another thought. Last year, loads of people were telling me to do a Villa career mode, which I dabbled on the idea. I will definitely do some FIFA streams. I have a really good FIFA team. I'm doing quite well on Ultimate Team, so I definitely will stream that 100%. So be sure to look at that on the channel. Villa are not playing next week because of international break, so you never know. I might do a bit of that next week. Just keep your eyes peeled on the channel. If you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you are new, we are getting closer to 3,040 subscribers. Corner, James Ward-Prowse to take. I keep saying James Ward-Prowse to take. Corner comes in, a very good corner. Villa just about clear it, and we could counter-attack here. Buendia tries to play it towards Bailey with the outside of his boot. And Villa will get a throw-in as he belts it against the Southampton player just to keep Villa's possession. Bailey nearly got on the end of the outside of the foot pass, actually. Pretty good attempt. I think Buendia has definitely started the second half better. I think the whole Villa team has started the second half better. John McGinn digs a pass out, looking towards El Ghazi. Couldn't quite find him. Southampton getting a little bit more involved in the second half. We should have scored when we had the opportunities to. And we're going to regret this. A bit like the Tottenham game a few weeks ago, where we actually grew into the second half. We got the equaliser and then threw it all the way. Chance for Ollie Watkins. One man on him. Ollie Watkins really drifts out wide though, puts it in towards the middle, and it hits the side netting. And a goal kick is given. Ollie Watkins thinks a corner should have been given instead. Good header forward from Buendia. Nice little 1-2 with Nakamba, and a really good ball to Ollie Watkins. Now keep Buendia on. I take back what I said. Keep Buendia on. He's doing actually really well. And that should be a corner. That should be a corner. It takes a clear flick off Bednarek, and that should have been a Villa corner. And now we're gone 1-0 Southampton. Oh, it's going to... honestly, this is going to frustrate me even more if we play well and get nothing from this game. I love Leeds and Villa to play in Europe in the same season. The last time that happened was... well, yeah, it was a long last time ago. The last Villa trophy that we had was against Leeds. I think it was... a League Cup final. I want to say it was 3-0, and one of the goal scorers that day was Milosevic. Man, rolling back the years, talking about that. Don't get me wrong, I love Ollie, but I think he's great as people say. I think he's okay. I think he's having a bit of an off season, but I think he's talented. He just needs to find that bit of form. Form is temporary, class is permanent. I do agree with that. Cash goes long. It's a very wayward pass. Walker-Peters, though, gives it away to Buendia, and he keeps it in play. Emi Buendia finds Matty Cash. Cash takes on Romeo and wins a free kick by the box. Really good play for Emi Buendia. He just came out like a different player. Emi Buendia in that first half was terrible, and he's really come out with some form of vengeance. I don't know where this has come from. Matty Cash takes on Romeo. Romeo literally just pushes him to the ground and gets a free kick for Villa, and a yellow card as well for Romeo. One of the better performing players for Southampton, but I think he's let himself down there a little bit. Right by the box as well. He's very lucky that wasn't a little bit closer, because a penalty would have been given. John McGinn and Leon Bailey around this free kick. Clear yellow. I don't know what he was complaining at. He looked like the referee had seen something completely different. I don't know what he was complaining at. It was a very clear foul and a very clear yellow card. Like, I just move on, mate. He's had a good game. I don't know why he's moaning. Villa will make a sub. What did I say? It is Jacob Ramsey to come on. Marvellous Nakamba to go off, so it is a very attacking substitute. I will say I'm quite fairly pleased with that. I would rather Philogene Bidace to come on, but at least it's a positive substitute to me. And Ramsey has gone straight into the box. There is Buendia, edge of the box. Matty Cash, edge of the box. And now John McGinn slowly walking his way through. And this free kick's taken 20 years to take. Oh my god, Wait, it just crashed? I think you're watching a live stream and it's just crashed, is what you're trying to say. Bit of scrapping between Tyrone Mings and Walker-Peters. Bailey's free kick for Aston Villa. Oh dear lord. Oh dear. Leon Bailey has sailed that, absolutely sailed that over the bar and into the crowd. That was nowhere near a Villa player. And we waited 20 years to see that free kick sail over. Shocking, really. And to say TV boards, autocorrect is great. There is a player down for Southampton, and we're probably going to see this a lot. Maybe time wasting or maybe an actual injury, but this type of stuff does seem to happen. I think it's El Yunusi who's gone down. It is 1-0 to Southampton so far. Just watching the goal again. A hoof ball from Ward-Prowse that Matt Target did not clear and not deal with. Twanzebe also doesn't... So I seemingly only blame Cash for this, but Twanzebe has to also do better there. He has to close down the shot, which he doesn't. He turns his back to it, if anything. And Armstrong belts it past Martinez. It's a really good shot. It's a half volley. He will probably never hit a shot better than that this season. And it's just unfortunate it's against Aston Villa. Thoughts on your favourite side, please? Under Boya. Well, alright, honest opinion. It could honestly go either way. I do think Boya could lead them to a playoff push, and he also could take them down. It's a very awkward one to predict. They seem to perform when I least expect them to, but then when I actually do expect them to win, they seem to lose. So they are definitely an awkward side to really picture where they're going to be. Right now, it really could go either way. A free kick to Southampton has been given. Twanzebe pulling down Armstrong, and it is a yellow card as well for him. Very silly free kick to give away. And Southampton have a chance to get players forward. Oh, tell you what. Well, Twanzebe, arguably, you could say that's a red card. Terrible, really. I mean, Tyra Ming's out of position. Twanzebe there has to take down the man. I think it's quite far out, and you could argue there's defenders' help to cover, but it's on that fringes of, is that a denial of a goal scoring opportunity? Because he could run through. There's only him there. He's got Matty Cash to his left, but he's not gonna catch up. The debate is, I think the decision was correct, but I'm saying the debate is there, and we'll probably see some people complain about that later. Need a goal for it's too late. It is heading that way already. Free kick. That's a brilliant free kick, and what a save, Emi Martinez! Oh my days, that is an incredible save by Emi Martinez. It's a lovely flick header. What a free kick from Ward-Prowse, by the way. Something we've desperately needed. Che Adams looking for the top corner. What a save. That is incredible. That header could not have been better placed. And that save, outstanding. Absolutely outstanding from Emi Martinez. Someone who's been a bit inconsistent in the last few weeks, but he's definitely looking like he's back to his best. Two incredible saves he's made now today. Ward-Prowse goes short from the free kick, gets it back, gives it back to Armstrong, no flag given, Armstrong in the middle, Mings only half clears it, Ward-Prowse, great tackle, Buendia, and again. But unfortunately for him, it does go back to a Southampton player, and they get to recycle the ball. Nearly 70 minutes gone, it is 1-0 to Southampton still. Providing you stay up, would you like to see... providing you like to see them in the Prem. I think it'd be good for the derby, because a lot of people who only watch Premier League football, they don't really know much about the Second City derby. And for that, it would be great. And the fact we don't often lose it as well is also great. The only thing I will say is they really big themselves up. And if there was any time they were above us in the table, they'd never let me forget it. But for the derby's sake, probably, yeah. And I think their fans would probably say the same as well. Everyone wants the Second City derby to happen. And when it happened every year in the Championship and in the Premier League years ago, it was fantastic. Even as a little kid, I remember how good it was. And I would like to see that more, because I hate the fact now that if Blues don't go up, it might not happen for years. John McGinn, edge of the box of Villa, cross to that post, kept up into the air. El Ghazi trying to flick the header on, but a flag has gone up anyway. The header was going well wide with no power, so it's not like it was going to threaten the goal. But a free kick has been given to Southampton anyway. Blues aren't good enough for the Prem. I don't think Blues would survive, even if they did go up. They'd have to have incredible investment. They don't really have the money for it anyway. I mean, their stands are falling apart. One of the only team, no, they were the only team in the whole 92 to have a stadium that was not fit to the regulations of the FA for their stadium. It's not good enough, really. Like, for a championship team, that's pretty damn poor. Romeo for Southampton. Oh, it's a good ball. Che Adams. Nice little 1-2, gets it back. Che Adams against John McGinn, plays a pass through. Ramsey trying to tackle now. So it's a bit easy for Southampton, this is. Just passing right through Villa. Here's Romeo again. Might be forced backwards here. Good press from Ramsey and Watkins, and I can't even speak. They push Southampton all the way back to their defensive line. El Younisi now for Southampton. Oh, really good tackle. Emi Buendia, this second half has been incredible. Absolutely incredible for Villa. Where has this been? I know I feel really bad because at half time and even before that I had a debate about if, you know, Buendia was worth the money, and obviously one performance or half a performance doesn't really make that. But he's definitely been our best player the second half. He has completely controlled the midfield. I just want to see this more often, is what I'm trying to say. Because where was this in the first half? Where was this last week? Where was this the week before? You got Christian Perzo here today. The camera's just panning over to them. I think they're definitely going to have words with Dean Smith if the result stays 1-0. I know the second half is promising, but it is a defeat, and it's still not good enough, really. And I know people will hang on to it. If we do lose this 1-0 and the performance stays like this, people will say we got a bit unlucky, but you can't get unlucky for 5 losses in a row, unfortunately. It doesn't work that way. Emi Buendia, really good strength from him. And he gets another free kick for Aston Villa on the halfway line. And, Matty Cash has gone down injured as well. Just past the 70th minute mark. AJ, remember the Europa League. What do you think of Conte's first win for Spurs? So, that looked like it was going to be comfortable. They were 3-0 up within half an hour. I thought they were going to coast that. And then Spurs went old Spursy again and conceded 2. Lo Celso also missed a sitter at the very end to make it 4-2. I think Conte is the perfect appointment for Tottenham. I'd have loved him at Villa. He wouldn't have come to Villa, obviously, but I'd have loved him to come at Villa. Oh, man, it would have been fantastic. It would have been absolutely fantastic. How you doing, Miguel? Welcome back. Peter, what's the name? Oh, yeah, Brighton at home. The manager I want, Graham Potter, I want him so badly to come on. No way! Callum Archer's come on. Cameron Archer has come on for Aston Villa. That is incredible. I was not expecting that. Villa have gone seemingly 2 up front, maybe? Or put Ollie Watkins out wide. We're gonna wait and see. But we've also got Leon Bailey there, so maybe a 4-4-2, actually. That would make sense. Is Al Ghazi for Aston Villa? Cross deflected, and terrible clearance away. Ramsey, chance for a cross, puts a good ball in. Oh, only half cleared. Al Ghazi leaves it for Jacob Ramsey. Can he get another good cross in? Al Ghazi now puts a ball in. Again, cleared. That ball was terrible compared to Ramsey's one. And Southampton may hit Villa on the break here. Oh, here they come. El Younisi. Good defending, Bailey. First time I've seen Leon Bailey helping to defend. Archer is Archer is brilliant for his age. Absolutely brilliant. He has also been called up for the England, one of the England academy teams. I can't remember which one, but I saw on Twitter, because of his goal scoring record, he's been included in the squad, which is good, which is very, very good. And I think if he does continue with his form, he could end up being not only a big player for Villa, but he could also be a big player for England in the future. You never know. AJ must turn my volume down when we score. You say when, it's a big if right now. I have a bad feeling it's going to end 1-0. But at least we're trying, I just want effort. That's all I want. And we've definitely had effort in the second half. Here's Archer for Villa. Leaves it for John McGinn. McGinn to Jacob Ramsey. Ramsey Archer has gone down. And the referee took a second to decide there. I don't think a pen should have been right anyway. But he did take a second. Harrison says score would be 3-0 if Broja was playing no cap. What do you mean? What do you think about certain players leaving the England team? All right, so let's get into that because I forgot to talk about that. Sancho being dropped, perfect. I want Southgate to do that. Sancho has been poor for United and hasn't been good enough to start anyway. I think he, like all the 007 memes of the 7 games, no goals, no assists, spot on. Why is Kane there though? Why is Harry Kane there? Realistically, why is Tyrone Mings there? Mings was dropped for Villa. How are you good enough for England but not good enough for Villa? Like, makes no sense. Connor Cody shouldn't be there as well. How is Ben White not there? How is Emile Smith-Rowe not there? There's so many questions. Kane doesn't deserve to play. Kane has been terrible this season. We got to pick players based on form. And right now, Kane is a shell of his former self. Nowhere near good enough. I know he scored in the Conference League, but it is a Conference League. And it's still nowhere near good enough for what, especially what England should be. And if you're supposedly going to pick players based on form, then at least do that for every player. Leave Mings alone. I think, realistically though, Ben White probably should play ahead of Tyrone Mings. And Romeo has fouled John McGinn. He's already on a card. Well, John McGinn has made the point that Romeo on a yellow can't really do that. And I imagine he'll probably be on his last warning. Tyrone Mings for Villa. We've got 15 minutes to go here. It's still 1-0 to Southampton. Smith-Rowe on the other England team. Don't even. Smith-Rowe has been incredible in the last few weeks for Arsenal. How he's not included baffles me. Absolutely baffles me. Villa bigger than PSG and Man City? Well, obviously. Obviously. City got no history. PSG are an oil team. In fact, both teams are an oil team. I don't take French League or French football seriously at all. At all. It is literally a farmer league. I don't care what anyone says. AJ reason, because we left Sancho out, he's had no goals, no assists. This season he's had no good game. Exactly. But that should be the case for Kane as well. You can't really do that for one player and then not do that for another. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. You're going to stream the game? What game tomorrow? I only really stream Villa. I've like I've said, I've gone into other games before and terrible clearance. Oh my days, McCarthy's got away with that. He's hacked the ball into the floor and got away with it there. And eventually Southampton get a free kick. I've done England games, I've done a couple Champions League games, but I think most people are here for Villa, and you know, I can only really be passionate about Villa. It's the whole point of my content really, because I feel strongly emotionally towards Villa. I don't really get that when obviously I'm watching like a Man United game. I'd be like, oh yeah, Man United have scored. Like, what am I supposed to say to that? Be passionate about Tamagotchi. Oh, you're funny. Man United versus Man City. It is a big game. Don't get me wrong, it is a massive game. But I don't know. I'd rather just do Villa content. I don't want this channel to be exclusively Villa, but I think it's what it probably should be. At least, like, majority Villa, anyway. I do think United might win that game, though, which sounds insane for me to say. But it is an Ole Gunnar Solskjaer thing, to just pull out a result out his arse whenever things look bad, to just get another result and put all the pressure off him. And he needs it now more than ever. And I know United have decent results against City as of recent years. I know they beat City 2-0. I watched the game last year where they beat City 2-0 at the Etihad. And I think it could happen again, you know. It really could. We'll have to wait and see. I think it'll either be a 1-0 United win or City will batter them. That will be it. There's no in between. No in between at all. Ronaldo going to save Ollie's ass again. Honestly, United fans must be crying. Every time United get bailed out. Like, the equaliser against Atalanta, I would imagine half the United fans wouldn't have even celebrated that because they would have known Ollie's job is safe. Again. It's like, well, you know, like, you can sacrifice one game to get him gone. Or you can just pick up points here and there, pick up results and still not improve. If United got a new manager, they could actually compete for the title. If United got Conte in, I'd say they're back in the title race. But Tottenham won the El Sacco, didn't they? Oh, man. Unreal. Villa looking... Oh, my days. Keenan Davis. Another striker's going to come on for Villa. Now, surely not for Watkins, right? I imagine this is for Al Ghazi, and we're going to go 4-3-3. Well, this could be like the second formation change of the game for Villa. This would be mental. It is Al Ghazi. It's going to be a 4-3-3. This is incredible. Wow. Oh, Davis is terrible. Davis is terrible. Don't get me wrong. He's got good hold-up play, but that's it. Can't finish. He's a striker that can't finish. What do I say about that? Watkins for Bamford, straight swap. I'd have Bamford any day. I think Bamford is really talented. I never thought I'd say that. I remember watching Bamford in the Championship thinking he's abysmal. Comes in the Premier League. He had an incredible season last year. Smashed us off the park. When Leeds played Villa at Villa Park last year and they won 3-0, Bamford was unplayable that day. Incredible. And I think Bamford on form, he's very deadly. He's Ollie Watkins for Villa on the left-hand side. Only 12 minutes to go. 3 strikers for Villa. Ramsey's crossing towards the far post. Well over hit. Oh my days. Oh my days. Jacob Ramsey sails across. Well over. So he did save us against West Brom. He got an equaliser. It was a weird goal as well. It was like a toe poke, wasn't it? Like a little stab, like a yard out. He has been Villa's most disappointing player this season. Oh, that's a good question. And I have loads of players to pick on. But I think, and I imagine the Villa fans in chat here will agree with me and say, it's Matt Targett. It is Matt Targett. He's been terrible. He's been a ghost. He was voted the player of the season last year. And within the first game against Watford, he had to be subbed off because of how badly he was playing against Ismail Assar. And that, I think, has really affected his confidence. And every game since, he's been poor. Every single game. Even the games we win, he's been poor. Can't cross. We had a 5-3-2 formation, and we relied on his crosses, and he couldn't cross a ball. Terrible. But he's been a big disappointment. Watkins heads it forward towards Keane and Davis, and really good defending by Southampton. It will be a goal kick. Mad watching League 2 player final those years ago. I know, it's mental. Absolutely mental. I got a family in Devon who support Exeter City, and they find it weird that Ollie Watkins is playing for Villa. Even now, they find it really weird. And yeah, I remember watching Watkins for Exeter when I've gone down. It's really, honestly, football is a small world. Really surreal. He used to play on the wing back then, like I think 4 years ago. And yeah, he's gone a long way. He's come a long way. What do you think? Who do you think will win Goal of the Month, Player of the Month, Manager? Well, that's a bit hard to predict. Goal of the Month probably will be... I don't know. That's a difficult one because that could be anyone. That could just be like some player for Brentford or something. It probably will be a Salah goal at some point. Player of the Month for this month. Again, it's going to be a hard prediction to make. I could just go out on a whim and say United get a couple performances and Ronaldo performs. I could say Ronaldo again, but that's an easy one. And maybe United won't win a few games. But I think Ronaldo... They did play it. Was it November they played or in October? Their game against Tottenham. I think it was November. That's a slip by Nakamba. Big chance for Southampton. Wasted. Terrible pass. All created by a slip from Nakamba that opened up our midfield. And all our hard work in the second half nearly went in seconds there. Walker Peters for Southampton running right through the middle of Villa. No options at all. Livramento fouled. Oh, no way. Well, that's a terrible decision. I think he was fouled by Ollie Watkins there, and the referee doesn't think so. Ramsey, target goes long. Good header forward. I tell you what, Bednarek has been incredible. Absolutely incredible. Pickford's save against Wolves be like, that was a good save. And obviously, everyone knows about the Ramsdale save against Leicester. That was pretty damn good. I'm trying to think of saves of the season. And that has to be up there already. Smith needs to go for sure. And now he will be back. Well, he should go. Even though I will say the second half today it's an improvement, but it's still not good enough. We still haven't scored. So I don't really know how to look at this. It would be harsh maybe to get sacked off of 1-0, but this is 5 straight losses now. And I think he needed to win today to keep his job. we're looking like a point is the best case scenario, and we won't get that. We will not get that point. This game has been won off a second-minute long shot from our. To be fair, it's maybe a bit better than long shot. It was a half volley from Armstrong, but it was kind of a hit and hope. I think we've lost off that, which is a shame, really. Buendia, good or bad? I think a bit of both. Very inconsistent. I think he's very talented, but doesn't show it every game. And Southampton now holding the ball in the corner with 7 minutes to go. This is incredible. We have won it back, though. And Broja eventually concedes and gives the throw-in to Matty Cash. They're going to really time waste now, Southampton. They're going to hold on to this 1-0. I think they will hold on to the 1-0. I think Salah gets player of the month, goal of the month, and Liverpool manager will get... Well, that was quite boring. That's a chance and a mistake. And Archer might be through for Villa. Oh, the clearance, though. Oh, he loses the ball, but the clearance then hits into Archer. Oh, that would have been a dream goal if he could have run through. Here is Archer still for Villa. Archer to Ollie Watkins. Watkins to Jacob Ramsey. 6 minutes to go here. Ramsey, Watkins, edge of the box! Wide. Goes to the near post. Puts it wide. And it's another wasted chance for Villa. How many times have I said that today? I read that before. AJ, do you agree? I do. That Martinez should earn goalkeeper of the month? Oh, no. You can't lose games and be goalkeeper of the month. You need clean sheets. And although I think he's performed today, hasn't performed as of recent. And I suppose maybe if he improves and Villa improve as a whole, you can't really give a player... If for a goalkeeper to win, player of the month, it has to be, several clean sheets in a row, several top performances. I can imagine like a Mendy doing that, but especially with Villa's form right now, definitely not. I'm just trying to be realistic. Deserves a team of the week in FIFA 22. Again, they won't give it for him, but I think he's played really well today, and the saves he's made are incredible. If we would have won this game, maybe, because he's played really well. But we're not even looking like we're going to get a point, never mind 3. Here's Keenan Davis for Aston Villa. It looks like Davis, he drops so deep to win the ball back for Villa. Here's Matt Target. Target with an early ball in towards Archer, flicks it on, and that'll be a goal kick to South. Oh, corner. Well, the Southampton players are complaining. I don't think that's a corner at all. That's not a corner. We have scammed them completely. That's never a corner. And the Southampton players are still complaining at the decision. Never a corner. That is literally just flicked wide by Cameron Archer. But it will be a Villa corner, nonetheless. 4 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. 1-0 to Southampton corner. In swinger. Oh, it's only punched up into the air. It's an awkward one. Watkins tries to flick it on Ramsey. And a foul has actually been given. Oh, dear. It's either a foul or the player... Ooh. Bednarek looked like he got knocked out then. Bloody hell. His eyes were closed. Okay, well, hopefully he's okay. Are we back? We've taken a free kick short anyway. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it 100% did crash. It's not had that issue at all today. It's had, like, mini crashes, but not to that extent. Hopefully we are back now. Well, that's kind of ruined the mood. I mean, the mood is already ruined anyway. I don't really know what's caused that. I'm on my own in my house, so I have no idea what's caused that. But I do apologise, guys. It's the only problem. So obviously, I'm doing this off my phone, which has no Ethernet connection, so it can get a little bit inconsistent here and there. But hopefully, we are back. AJ returns. I do apologise for that, guys, and it's really nice. We actually did get up to 16 viewers, and the stream just completely crashed. So. It's one of those, I can't control it. Thankfully, it's happened towards the end of the stream and not during the middle. So we did actually get loads of viewers during this. But I think we are, hopefully, back and fine. We only got a minute to go. It is 1-0 to Southampton. And just as I was trying to sort this out, we had a set piece. We just about cleared it. Matty Cash actually went for a shot and completely mistimed it. Oh... He's hurt himself as well in the process. Shocking. Well, Dean Smith, I think his job's gone. All the Villa fans are turning on. Well, yeah, they will. And although the second half was better, it's still not good enough, and we still haven't scored. And a foul. Archer's given away a free kick. They're gonna hang on to this ball for their dear life. What happened to Bednarek on the corner? He looked knocked out. He looked complete. His eyes were closed. I had no idea what happened. We're gonna know what time is gonna be given now. We have literally just about entered the 90th. 7! Whoa! Whoa! 7 minutes of additional time have been given. Well, that is mad. That could be massive. This is the biggest 7 minutes now of Smith's career. Can we get anything from it? Right now, Southampton have the ball. Walker-Peters on the left-hand side is not holding it in the corner, pulls it back into the middle, and Ramsey wins it back. And now Villa could break, and we get a free kick. Really good play by Keenan Davis to hold the ball. And Southampton are doing everything they can to delay Villa having this free kick. And we're also being stopped from having this free kick. Oh, the referee. I was actually going to give a yellow card for time wasting. Salisu trying to stop Villa having the free kick. And that's good refereeing, actually. Yeah, this is the thing. So time wasting works after the full time. After you pass the 90th minute, then you do it. Time wasting before that is pointless because it's just going to be added on anyway. Ollie Watkins for Villa. Cross into the middle. Only half clear. John McGinn shot in. Well, it hits number 4. I think it's the substitute for Southampton. I didn't quite see his name. Another cross in towards Twanzebe. Headed away. Villa coming in waves. His target. Ollie Watkins now, left-hand side. He's got Jacob Ramsey with him. Here is Ramsey. Ramsey pulls it back into middle. Archer, can he get the shot away? Archer to Bailey. Leon Bailey dancing, goes down. And again, no decision is given. And Southampton come away. Can counter-attack Aston Villa here. Oh, Matty Cash. He's done really well there. He's done really, really well there. But no foul was given on Leon Bailey. And that is a big decision to not give that. I think that was a free kick. Southampton are really time wasting this. Bloody hell. I mean, I expect it. It's probably what we would do as well in the same situation. Five minutes to go of the added time. Walker-Peters to take. Well, technically, I think they. Oh, there we go again. They're swapping throw-in taker now. Southampton doing everything they can to keep this game going. It's going to be another throw for Southampton. 15 likes on the video, guys. If anyone hasn't liked the video, please do. It would very much be appreciated by me. And John McGinn lashes it forward again for Villa, but it's going to go out of play for Southampton. Throw-in on the halfway line. Man of the match is going to be given by Armstrong. He had 2 shots in the game. The only shot on target went into the back of the net, and they've given Adam Armstrong man of the match. I don't agree with that. I think it's Walker-Peters. I think Walker-Peters has done really well for Southampton. I think it's harsh not to give it to him. Really good defending from John McGinn, and he will get a free kick for Aston Villa as well. And Villa take it quickly. Come on, 4 minutes to go. This game was unexpected. Should have been 2-2, honestly. I don't think we've done enough to get a point out of this game. I'm trying to be honest. I think Southampton very unlucky to not score a second goal. Emi Martinez has made some incredible saves. I think Southampton have been the better team, marginally, but I do think they've been the better team. Villa have won the ball in midfield. It's Ramsey to Davis. Oh my! That is hit the heel of Keenan Davis. I do not believe this. We have a footballer who doesn't know how to control the football. I have no idea what I've just seen. And then Ollie Watkins has given it away. And then James Ward-Prowse has gone down under a challenge. And that will probably just waste another couple minutes now. I don't really believe what I'm seeing here. These are professional footballers not knowing how to control the football. This is painful. This is really painful. Harry FC says, I'm officially Smith out. CFC Nicholas says, you started really good. First 10 minutes, second half, you started to play bad for the rest of the half. I think it's a fair assessment. We came out the second half, I think for the first 20 minutes even, that we were the better side. We didn't really take our chances, and we allowed Southampton to come into. Well, it didn't even have to come into the game, but we allowed them to come at us a little bit more, and we should have scored when we had the chances to, and we didn't. We've been second best. We've not been battered like we were against West Ham, but we have 100% been the second best team today. And he has to go, Dean Smith. I don't care if you agree or don't. I mean, you can let me know, but I'm settled now. I'm sorry, but Smith has to go, and I hate to say it. I think he should be remembered as the manager to get us back into the Premier League, but he's just not been good enough, and he's not going to take us to that next, the next step that the owners want us to take, which is European football. He's not going to take us there. It's that simple. He has to go. Probably a foul shouldn't have been given there. A free kick to Villa nonetheless. Watkins flicks it on towards Keenan Davis. Bit of ricochet here. And a foul. Another foul's been given away. Cameron Archer giving another free kick away. Which is going to waste more time. Well, we got another minute to go here. Dean Smith, I've had enough now. I've had enough. He's got to go. The replacement, I think, is Graham Potter for me. He's probably the most realistic. Is he realistic? Even would he want to leave Brighton? I think we should throw loads of money at him. He's Midlands based, and we should throw everything to get Graham Potter in at Villa. He would improve this team, but I don't think he'd even want to leave. Which sounds really sad to say. I don't think he'd even want to leave Brighton to go to Villa. It's one of those. He won't get. I don't think he'll get sacked for this because it's 1-0. And he'll say we played well second half. And we've lost off a long shot. But it's not been good enough at all. Not been good enough this game. And we have 20 seconds to go here. Oh, it's a mistake. Well, nearly a mistake. James Ward-Prowse putting pressure on Axel Tuanzebe in front of goal. Villa, last chance for Villa, surely. Oh, wow. Southampton nearly made a mistake of their own. Trey Adams on the halfway line for Southampton. We are past the 7th minute. And that is full time. We have lost. We've lost 1-0. It was a second minute long shot that has won the game. And we've lost on it. I don't know how to feel about that. Actually, no, I do know how to feel about that. I'm sorry, Dean Smith, but you gotta go. I will make a TikTok video about this. And if you haven't already, do follow me on TikTok. It is AJS TV. You can find me there. He's got to go. He's got to go. Southampton deserve the points. I don't even think Southampton played that well today. I really don't. I don't think either team played that well, but they created a few more chances than we did and deserved the 3 points. And Smith deserves to go. Deflating. Thank you guys for the support on the stream today. I really do appreciate it. You guys are incredible, amazing. I've had loads of new people here today, and I hope you do stick around. I do try and give my most unbiased opinion I can, and it's coming from a good place, a Villa fans' place. And I want this club to succeed, and I don't think it will. Under Dean Smith, I'm going to make a video in about half an hour-ish. Maybe even less than that. So just have a look on TikTok, and you'll see. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you again very, very soon. Peace out.